Let me tell you the story of a young man who found himself growing up in a religious community. He was a devout believer himself. He sought to preach the faith with compassion, logic, and reason. My friend Sohail, at the tender age of 17, was active in preaching. The local leadership of the mosque knew him quite well here in Canada. He was well known and respected as a young man of knowledge and loved by everyone there. As time passed, however, this young man began to have questions, theological questions. He decided the best thing to do is to compile all of his questions into a book. Conversations with religious elders weren't getting anywhere, so he wanted to put all of his thoughts into one place. He was quite satisfied with the effort he had put in, and he handed out this book to his close family and friends. He even kept a few copies aside for the religious elders and imams in the community. However, before he could even approach them, his friends had passed on their copies to the higher ups in the community's religious chain of command. They received the book. They requested the young man's parents to kindly give them all of the copies which my friend had printed out of his own pocket. And so it passed. The religious elders took the entire box of his books that he had paid for and printed himself while he was away from home. They said they were going to provide a response. Soon after, one elder commented that the book was scholarly, but he didn't have any answers to the questions within it. My friend appreciated the honesty. A couple more years had passed. There was still no written response to the book that he had published. The young man's father, who was still and is still a part of the community, approached the elders again to ask them were they going to provide a response. He did this on multiple occasions over the years. Eventually, the missionary imam in charge of the masjid and community dismissively stated that the community was not going to respond to my friend. They had decided that he was a write-off and that he couldn't be saved, and so there was no point to respond to his well-produced book. It seems that there just wasn't actually any good answers to be had. The Jamaat's leadership was not able to respond. The silence, though, was a response. Guess what? This book was written in 1998. Fast forward 21 years to the present. This book is now being released to the public. It's a 182-page masterpiece that details problems in Islam and in particular in Ahmadiyyat. It goes through typical apologetic responses and the analysis to them. When my friend told me his story, when I met him a few years ago, and then I found out that he had this book, this gem of a book that he had written as a young man, and then he had not even given it out to anybody because the Jamaat had collected it and taken it away, and because of the pressure that his family was going to face, I was quite disappointed. But now this book is going to be released. And no, this is not a paid promotion. This book is going to be available to you for the very low cost of nothing. My friend is giving out his book free of charge. You are most welcome to read it and share it and benefit from it. You can read the full story of my friend Sohail at reasononfaith.org/thethingswethink. Link will be in the description below. And you can also download a copy of the book free of charge. Thanks for watching. If this is the first time you're hearing about Reason on Faith, please do check out his channel and subscribe to him and keep up to date with his blog at reasononfaith.org. Thank you. This is Abdullah Samir signing out.